Y'all don't know how bad I needed this, man. Y'all don't know how bad I needed this. But chatters, what is good? Today we are finally listening to the Wishbone Deluxe album. I'm so excited for this. There's 5 new songs. I purposely did not listen to the or post a video on the single that released so I could have this full deluxe be as long as possible. So yeah, we got 5 brand new songs basically to me. I know my Coneheads, it's not new for you. But anyways, let's get straight into Wishbone. I hope you guys do enjoy. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out Liquor Cups on Twitter. And yeah, song 1, Do I Dare. My Spotify was broken, so we're over on Apple Music. But anyways, let's get into song 1, Do I Dare. Oh my gosh, we're so back. Okay. I just listened to Wishbone again yesterday. No, today. Earlier this morning. Full album. Oh, it's beautiful.
They say a clean cut heals the quickest. December to May was spick and spotless.
Okay.
But when some cynical thing happens to me, you're still the very first name I'd like to reach to tell. 'Cause only you find it funny. Do I dare?
Ooh!
Do I dare? Repair? Do I dare? Do I dare?
Okay.
Reach out and ask you how you've been. Do I dare? Do I dare? Do I dare?
Okay.
I saw a wren fly at a window, and if I befriend you, will I crash in magnificent blur, fall to the curb, rotting alone like when you left me first? It took a year to repair what I lost. Might take another if I call. Do I dare? Do I dare? Do I dare? Repair? Do I dare? Do I dare? Reach out and ask you how you've been.
Wow.
Do I dare? Do I dare? Do I dare? Do you hope to hear from me?
Wow.
Holding back the words that we never say. So do I wait by the phone every day lonely, or do I dare? Do I dare? Do I dare? Repair? Do I dare? Do I dare? Reach out and ask you how you've been. Do I dare? Do I dare? Do I dare?
Conan Gray, you saved my life. Oh my gosh. That song was beautiful. Oh my goodness. For those of you who have seen my initial Wishbone reaction, you know I love the album, but I have beef with the album at the same time, just because I was always like, one of the most common sayings I said throughout the album was, I wish he would do better for himself. but this song doesn't really project that kind of same, you know, sense of the album that was going down. Because I do like the album, I really really do, and this was my first initial reaction to Conan. This was my gateway into, you know, Conan and his world. And so I kind of was on my own like surface level knowledge of what I know of him, but that song is fantastic. That song, like, I needed this. I'm being so serious. Conan Gray, you saved my life. After I finish this album reaction, I'm gonna go over to Twitter and at you and say, you saved my life. Thank you, Conan. You saved my life. I needed this. That song was amazing. Wow. And I've been seeing on the timeline, the little Conan timeline I be on sometimes, that there's this other song in this album that is just amazing too. That wasn't even one of the songs I really seen anything about. So I'm at a loss for words. Conan, you saved my life. Thank you. I needed this, man. Y'all seriously don't understand how bad I needed this. I'm at a loss for words. I genuinely needed this. This saved my life. Beautiful. And his artistry is just so amazing. Anyways, let's get on to the house that always rains. House that always rains. But I needed this. Thank you, Conan. Okay.
Grew up swift and strange.
Okay.
In clouds of Texas rain. Both feet in the dirt. And laughing soft in church.
Okay.
Your born city slit with both sharp shoulders chipped. Always more to prove to boys in private school. Oh,
Okay.
I saw you in the door frame of the house that always rains. Come and find me, 'cause they're shouting in my house that always shakes. Don't that explain why we're afraid of love?
Damn.
Don't that explain why we're afraid of love?
Ooh. Okay.
Stumbled to the streets, found crowds of talking teeth. Overwhelmed, we fell. Then the rest of the world went quiet.
Okay.
For the first time I saw you in the door frame of the house that always rains. Come and find me, 'cause they're shouting in my house that always shakes.
Okay.
Don't that explain why we're afraid of love? If I could do one thing over again, I would be less of a lover to you and more of a friend. I would
Okay.
have got it in my head that it's not about me. While I was scared of being left, you were scared of being seen. But I saw you in the door frame
Okay.
of the house that always rains.
Bang.
And find me, 'cause they're shouting in the house that always shakes. Don't that explain why we're afraid of love?
Damn.
Don't that explain
okay. The opposite, it's a track kind of okay. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Conan, you deserve a standing ovation. You did it again, my friend. You did it again. This is beautiful. This song for me definitely goes more more in touch with, you know, the original kind of Wishbone album than the previous, in the sense of, you know, kind of building that world of this relationship that he was, you know, experiencing. Obviously this is that kind of love at first sight kind of song. Would definitely fit in. If this was just a regular Wishbone album, would definitely fit into that front half, you know, part of the album. But you know, these two songs have had me utterly mesmerized. I'm even tripping over my own words. That's how fantastic this has been. Yeah, really, I am at a loss for words. Conan, you did it again. One thing I really do like about Conan is that he is so talented in really bringing you into this world, painting this imagery for you, this scene, and this song obviously for me represents that to a T. That is one of my most favorite parts of Conan's artistry. And yeah, he really, you know, builds that world. He builds that kind of difference between them. You know, the house that always rains, seeing you in the door frame. It really, for me, it just really paints the scene, and it just makes sense in the whole grand scheme of themes for the, you know, for the world of Wishbone, right? And yeah, he hasn't missed. He hasn't missed. Oh my goodness, Conan Gray, you saved my life. Thank you. Anyways, let's get on to song number 3. Door. We just saw him in a door frame, and now we're at the door.
I found myself today taking your stop on the train.
Okay.
One word from you, baby, I'll go away. I'll sing the same songs for you, songs about you on the stage.
Yeah, this is that slow burn.
One kiss from you, baby, I'll turn the page. I just need to close this door, wipe the wine that we spilled off the floor.
I was telling you this, Conan. Damn.
I'm savoring cigarette butts that she left on the porch. A rosary bead of the headphones we shared on the night that we slept on the floor. I've tried to find somebody else, but it just makes me lonely.
Ugh.
You were never even good to me, falling for the person you could be, but he doesn't exist, so I just need to close this door, wipe the wine that we spilled off the floor. I just need to close this door. Who do I keep it open for? Only you, my love. Only you, my
Damn. I forget the exact announcement Conan made when he obviously announced this, or what he said in that announcement, sorry, rather. But it was something along the lines of there was a few more words I had to get off my chest, or, you know, something like that. Something that, you know, fits that. And yeah, this song is the epitome. The last two for me have been the epitome of Wishbone, where one's kind of the beginning, this is, you know, that end. To me at least, you know, moving on, putting yourself first, kind of. There was obviously moments in there where he doesn't, and we saw that throughout Wishbone as well. You know, but yeah, that if I could sum up Wishbone in one kind of song, it's this a little bit. Like that kind of angst and regret, but also wanting to move on, but not being able to at the same time, and, you know, reminiscing on those memories. You know, if like I said, if one song could really sum it up, you know, just like kind of the description on paper, I would say this is the one. And yeah, he's done it again. This door. You gotta close that door, Conan. We gotta move on. We have got to move on. Wow. I seriously am mesmerized, because this was one of my most anticipated releases of the year so far, is the deluxe. Obviously, I didn't know he was dropping it until last month, but, you know, I was counting down the days. I had a timer set on my phone, countdown on my phone. Yeah, he's really saying some of the things that were left unsaid, because, you know, we didn't see this as much, the kind of moving on, I would say. But yeah, Conan, my Grammy nominee, robbed from the Grammys, my boy. You did it again, and we're only 3 songs in. We still got 2 to go. But yeah, he's really blown me away so far. I need to listen to this whole album in full again with the deluxe parts as well, to kind of, you know, see everything unfold. But I feel like it would be kind of out of order, you know what I mean, where like the Wishbone regular was correct me if I'm mistaken, if you guys see it the other way around, but I kind of see it like, obviously, you know, the deluxe tracks don't fit into the Wishbone in a direct order, right? I feel like, you know, it's kind of songs that could have been scattered throughout so far. But yeah, either way, Conan Gray, take a bow. Seriously, take a bow. Anyways, song number 4, Moths. Damn, he keeps alluding to this door. Damn.
The windows open. I'll leave the light on, and I'll let the moths in.
Okay.
I'll keep your secrets, and I'll watch them follow you home. So keep on walking.
Okay.
Just keep on walking. And I won't beg, but if you need me, just turn around.
The strings, man.
Just turn around. You're brand new friends. You sure do look like a movie star. I loved a version of you that you're washing away, and I've been drowning myself trying to cover the drain.
Damn, man, this door.
But the window's open. I'll leave the light on.
Damn. I got beef with this door too. And that kind of brings me into my next kind of point. If you guys have seen my original Wishbone reaction, you guys know, like I said earlier, I had beef with the album a little bit, even though I enjoyed it and I loved it. I did have beef with Conan, and this is one of those songs that would like make this song kind of rekindled the beef. You know, after being done so many times, he's leaving that window open, the light on, for him to come back. Conan, are we serious? Are we serious? But no, I mean, sonically the song is fantastic, and I love the strings. It's so simple. It starts so simple with the strings, then it gets elevated to a new just level, and he really gets into it. And his vocals are so underrated. I feel like I hear no one talk about his vocals. I also saw this tweet the other day, and it was like, it was a picture of like maybe 9, 12 male pop stars, and it was like, if any of these people in the picture could only be in a room and has to leave with a hit song, who's it gonna be? Conan was one in there, and then some other, you know, male pop stars. But I was seeing a lot of the comments say Conan. Not gonna lie, Conan. Hey, I don't know. To me, Conan Gray is one of the most slept on artists, you know, in the industry. I'll be honest. Might be the most. I would say definitely for male pop star, absolutely the most slept on. But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if this, even though it's 5 songs, kind of shoots him into a next level kind of thing. Or if his next album, you know, I wouldn't be I mean like global phenomenon. Like, this might be a crazy comparison, but like, is Somber bigger than Conan Gray? Because like, Conan Gray is a better artist than Somber. You know what I mean? I don't know. Is Somber an industry plant? But yeah, Conan Gray. Damn, man. Damn. And we're on to our final song. We know this song. But damn, man. Damn, those first 4 tracks. Chef's kiss. Damn, I need to re-listen to it though. Ooh, Conan, you did it again. Conan, you did it again. Like, I don't know what else more to say. But Conan, you did it again. We're on to the final song of the Wishbone Deluxe, The Best. The Best.
It was a bad time, wouldn't go back. But
Okay.
memories of good times, they really last. Arms in your sweatshirt, primrose at night, mint chocolate ice cream, your hazel eyes.
Wait, is this song about me?
It's so low to hate you for leaving without me, but why
Slow burn, man.
so
Slow burns.
quickly? Do you miss me? Did all of this past year mean anything? Maybe it's all in my mind. I swear if I saw you tonight, we could make peace with it, not have to sleep with it, haunting me all of the time. I'd take back the shit that I said when I was supposed that you left. I could make peace with it, finally sleep with it, finally wish you the best.
Damn.
Grew out your buzz cut, now my hair is short.
This song is not about me then.
Nothing like it once was when I was yours. I still remember that night you left, closed the door.
I love that flow, man.
Window waiting, like you were gonna say something, but you just walked away. Maybe it's all in my mind. I swear if I saw you tonight, we could make peace with it, not have to sleep with it, haunting me all of the time. I'd take back the shit that I said when I was supposed that you left. I could make peace with it, finally
Damn, Conan.
I know you miss me now.
Damn, man.
Maybe it's all in my mind. I swear if I saw you tonight, we could make peace with it, not have to sleep with it, haunting me all of the time. I take back the shit that I said when I was so pissed that you left. I could make peace with it, finally sleep with it, finally wish you the best. Finally wish you the
Conan Gray, take a bow. This changed my life. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taken aback. I cannot lie. Conan Gray, you are so talented. So talented. Guys, that was the Wishbone Deluxe from Conan Gray. Guys, let me know what your favorite song on that is. Because to be honest, I don't know. I'm having a hard time with it because there's some songs that I think like intro song. What was the intro? Or not the intro, but the third, Do I Dare? Do I Dare? See, I think Do I Dare might be the best on paper, but like it isn't as wishbone-y to me as something that like The House That Always Rains, or House That Always Rains, or Door, or Moth. It's all kind of symbolizing this door, this freaky ass door. But yeah, no, I mean the imagery again in this song, amazing. And Conan, he really has a way of pulling them heartstrings of yours in a way that, you know, you might not be able to necessarily relate to the furthest extent, but it's relatable in ways if you really put your mind to your own thoughts, you know, your own experiences. It just makes you kind of think of all those feelings you once felt in a time similar. You know what I mean? Even if you can't, right? But yeah, Conan Gray is so talented. I wish I was going to his tour. I wish I was going to his tour. Is his tour still going? Yeah, his tour's still going on. It just started, didn't it? Yeah. I was gonna go to the Sacramento date, but then I didn't get a ticket. But anyways, a shame. But good thing Conan Gray is young, so he's gonna have more albums, gonna have more works. But yeah, I'm being so serious. I think Conan Gray is probably the most underrated artist on the planet right now. You know, I think he has about like 25, 30, maybe 30 million monthly listeners. And obviously that is amazing. Do not get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. That is amazing numbers. But he deserves nothing less and deserves more, right? Damn, man. He just went 5 for 5 on the deluxe tracks too, bro. That makes me sick to my stomach. Conan, this makes me sad though. It's like the most bittersweet thing because it's like, damn, he dropped the deluxe for arguably his best album, and then now we have to wait forever for the next. You know, it's like, it's just so bittersweet to me. It's amazing. Like, this literally just has me longing for more. You know, the thing I like about the thing I don't like about deluxe is that you know, you hear a couple new songs, but then it brings back everything you like about that artist, and then they're just not going to drop music for a long while. They only leave us with 5 songs in this case, 4 if you didn't listen, or 4 if you listened to the single already, and then they're just gone for 2 years. You know, it's like an EP at that point. Like, bruh, you just teased me. But yeah, Conan, wow, damn, bro, I needed this. Conan, thank you for saving my life. But anyways, my cone heads, if you guys did enjoy this video, please do like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me grow. And Conan, thank you again. You saved my life. And I will see you guys in the next one. Doses.